Yo, yo, yo. We here? We here? What's up, killers? Good to see you. Thank you for checking out the live stream. Happy Wednesday. It's April 22nd. April 22nd, right? Is it today April 22nd? Jeez. Yep. I'm losing track of the dates out here, yo. I'm losing track of the days because we've been in this quarantine for a little bit, haven't we? I hope you're still feeling sane. I hope you're feeling good because I'm feeling good, man, and I'm ready to rock and roll. This is the Tim Trueheart live stream. This is the 14th live stream that I have done this month. It's the 14th live stream I've done all time. It's my favorite thing to do, other than doing live comedy, doing all this stuff. So glad you're here. If you are checking this out on the flip side, if you're not watching it live, thank you for checking it out. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell when you subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're hearing this after the fact. And please drop something in the comment section. You already know it's the 22nd. It's Earth Day, Playboy. Oh, snap, son! Happy birthday! I'm sending out a happy birthday wish to my brother Anthony Trueheart in the live chat. Thank you for supporting Black-owned businesses. Thank you, and I support you because this is a reciprocal relationship that we have here. Beautiful, beautiful. So, guys, make sure that you're also following me on Twitter at TIMTRUEHEART. Feel free to follow me on the Instagram. I post stuff on the gram from time to time. I'll probably post more. I'm going to do like 1-minute snippets again. I stopped for a little while when I started jumping into some of the Black Pill content that I was making before because I was trying to make sure that I was staying up with the frequency of posting stuff. And then at the same time, it was tough to cut out the best information from that and then put it on Instagram because you know what? A lot of people don't like that type of content, so I wasn't posting it on Instagram. And then I started to do these live streams to get comfortable with live streaming, and now I'm in 14. I'm in deep now, so now I'm good to go. I'm ready to rock, and I'm feeling comfortable. So you can just go ahead and sign up. Ooh. Feeling great. I got 2 likes already? I got 2 likes. This is just the best day. Well, you know why it's the best day of my life? Because it's my brother's birthday, and the day that my brother was born is like one of the best days of my life. Just one of the best days. If you know me really well, and you hear me say that I said that my brother's birthday was the best day of my life, understand this. I didn't say the best. I said one of the best. You can get in trouble saying the wrong thing out there on the internet. You know that, right? You know that, right? People gonna go after you. They're gonna go after you. You're gonna be running. You're gonna be running. Next thing you know, you're running down the street. You're like, dang it! They heard what I said. No! 3 strikes, son. Get on the ground. I said, get on the ground. Yo, just so you all know, I gotta make some retractions. I gotta make some clarifications. That's what's going on. So what happened was I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I was wanting. I was wanting, and I wanted to have a larger fan base. I wanted more subscribers. I wanted to build my brand, and I figured that the way to build my brand would be to appeal to the least common denominator, to the lowest hanging fruit. And you know what? Sometimes the lowest hanging fruit is rotten. It's rotten, right? I'm not saying that the fruit was rotten, but sometimes you think it's going to be this ripe fruit, juicy and sweet, and it's going to be worth it. And then you grab it, and then you bite into it, and you find half a worm. That's worse than finding a worm, finding half a worm. Because the other one, The other one has half a worm, and it's inside of your mouth because you bit it in half versus finding one worm. So what I did was I noticed that there was certain there's all these different pockets and subcultures that are out there on the net, and I was trying to find one that I could put my foot into and get some traction, honestly. And what I saw was that I saw that there was this whole group of people that were called black pill. And the black pill subculture was talking about certain types of things. They were very, very sad people, essentially. They're sad. They're sad because they're negative. Negative people aren't happy. It's that simple. And I thought because I was and still am, but I was wanting, I thought that I could help them by talking about certain things that would maybe motivate them and make stuff that would pull them out of the black pill. What I learned, you can't. You can't pull people out of their funk. They are the way that they are. Someone can change on their own when they're ready, but you can't pull anybody anywhere at all. It's not possible. When those people sign up to be in the military and they enlist, they signed up for that. And then they go through this transformative experience, and they're changing hearts and minds, yes, but they signed up for it. It's not the same. So for me, I was trying to help, and I even got caught up in it. Like, I made a couple videos that were what you would probably consider to be legit black pill videos, like the way that you're more like supposed to make a black pill video. I made videos like that, and those videos did better, but they weren't me. And I started attracting this audience, and the audience is cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to hate on anybody, but it's not the right audience for me for long-term growth. And I learned some things about it. Number one thing is you can't be black pill forever. You can't. Um, you can't hold on to that mindset. That's the first thing. The other thing is that they're incels, and I don't have a lot to do for you if you're an incel. And I got to be honest, the reason why is I'm not an incel, so it's not in my place to tell you how to get girls because you never even got a girl, so I can't even give you any advice. I can't do anything. I don't understand what's going on with y'all. Um, and I get it, but I don't understand. That's what I would say. I think that the incels, they give up. The incels that are black pill. That is, some incels never give up, and that's cool. Now I just got to explain the black pill for everybody who's watching who's never heard of it, and they're like, "What is this guy talking about here?" Okay, so the black pill is a set of beliefs that are commonly held amongst members of incel communities. An incel is someone who is involuntarily celibate. That means they would like to have sex with the opposite sex, but they can't for some reason, whether they're really unattractive or they have approach anxiety and they can't even ask a woman on a date. There are many reasons. The specific reason is not important. The fact is they can't get sex, so they're celibate, but it's not on their own accord. It's involuntary celibacy. It's very difficult to be an involuntary celibate, an incel. So the black pill is a set of beliefs that these members of the incel communities hold. This is their belief system, and it's based off of biological determinism, fatalism, and defeatism for unattractive people. So the biological determinism is that if you're short, if your bone structure is not good in your face, if you're balding, if you're fat, these are all things that will make you become an incel. And then if you are an incel, that you are done and it's over and there's nothing you can do about it aside from looks maxing, which is doing a myriad of things like going to the gym, getting muscles, right? Uh, Getting plastic surgery on your face, reducing body hair if you're very hairy, getting hair transplants if you need to. So there's all this other stuff that you can do. That's called like looks maxing. So you can looks max. I mean, I think that there are some guys that have even done the leg lengthening surgeries. They've done jaw surgeries to make their mandibles larger and stuff. So yeah, that's what the black pill is. The black pill is the belief that it's over if you are too ugly. And I would say that it's very hopeless, and it states that the personality is not important. So those are basically the tenets and whatnot of black pill. So that's what I was making these videos for, these people that were black pill. But I believe that it's a loser mentality. I believe that. And I'm not an incel. I've been studying the black pill, and I've come to the conclusion, as I said, I can't even I can't even be black pill if I'm not an incel. I can't, because I don't. I've gotten traction with the opposite sex. I don't have issues meeting people, and it's like I can't talk to them. I can't help them. It's not like at least I'm not a counselor in that way. And making my channel and my content about helping those guys who are hopeless and helpless because of their give up. That's it. They go, it's over. Grab the rope. Lay down and rot. These are some of the common quotes you'll hear from this group of people. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't operate on that frequency. It's weak. It's a weak frequency. And some of these guys, they're not even truly guys that can't operate in the field in the sexual marketplace. They're just not working out as much as they need to, and I don't mean physically. I mean they're not doing the things that they need to do to become better people. There are women that aren't doing the right things to become better people. There are non-binary, gender fluid people that are not doing what they're supposed to do as human beings. So I'm saying that this isn't a problem that is completely on all men. There's definitely involuntary celibates of all different um, genders and sexual proclivities. So I don't accept black pill's fatalism, defeatism for unattractive people. I don't accept that. I've looked into this community, and an overwhelming majority of these guys are neither objectively nor subjectively ugly enough to consider themselves incels. I'm saying they're not as ugly as they think. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying these dudes are not as ugly as they think they are, and they act like it's over, and it's wild. I don't like the mindset. I don't like the. I'm checking into the live stream chat right now. I'm sorry. Here's Darkest Night. It's over. Okay, y'all. I got you. I got you. I don't like the mindset that so many people have to lean on having anxiety. This is Anthony Trueheart in the live chat. It's over with some Darkest Night if you're watching this online after the live stream. Uh, it's over. That's Darkest Night. That's a Black Pill character right there. FYI, everybody. Anthony Trueheart. That's another YouTuber out there. He's my brother. Actually lives in Atlanta, and today is his birthday. Happy birthday again. I don't like the mindset that so many people have to lean on having anxiety to avoid going after things that make them uncomfortable. Let me hear them thoughts. Yo, what does it's over mean? It's over means that there's nothing that you can do, and you've reached a point where it's just there. Yeah, you've reached a point of no return. It's over. There's nothing. There's nothing that you can do. You can't fix it. So when Darkest Night does it, I think he's doing it just to make like a like, yo, what's up? That's what I think he's doing. But yeah, you can. That's kind of what it means. So let me go back into what you were saying, Anthony. You said, what's your thoughts on people avoiding going after things they make them uncomfortable? The reason why people are going after things that make them uncomfortable, the reason why people are avoiding going after things that make them uncomfortable is kind of in the question. It makes them uncomfortable. They're afraid of the discomfort. They think that they're going to fail. So by not trying, they give themselves the excuse and they don't have to experience the potential failure. The thing is, if you try and you fail, the effort in trying will actually make you grow more than not trying at all. So trying and failing is even better than doing nothing at all. But the idea is that that's worse when it's not, and then they are afraid of the pain of not succeeding. But in actuality, you can only grow by attempting to improve yourself and failing in the process. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? Not that they think that, but that you can actually win by losing. It's actually very motivational. You can win by trying and just losing. You'll still win. You'll win in a larger, infinite sense. Let me check. Let me check. I'm sorry. I see the chat's blowing up a little bit here. Okay. Okay. Yo, what does it mean? It's over. Okay. I said what it means. Like it's over. Yeah, that's kind of what it means. I mean, I think I kind of paraphrased it. If anybody in the chat wants to elaborate on it's over. I've worked out, worked on my fashion hygiene, money, personality, etc. This is Darkest Night. Everybody in the live stream watching after. Darkest Night. I've worked out, worked on my fashion, hygiene, money, personality, etc. Still nothing. Then I found the black pill. If you are a slob and lazy, fat, etc., and don't do self improvement, then I have no sympathy for you. Absolutely. I don't have sympathy for people who don't take care of themselves and who don't do the minimum standards just to be an average citizen. If you're not doing your basic stuff like working, being part of society, contributing, taking care of yourself, your family, and all that stuff, yeah, not taking care of your own body. If you don't do that, no, I have no sympathy for anyone. And I get you. You're saying like if somebody's not taking care of their minimum standards, if they're not taking care of their minimum standards and then they're eating it, um, then I kind of feel so. Then I have no problem with you. You know, I have a big problem with you. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, I'm sorry, I messed up. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, and then you complain about it, too bad, so sad, scratch your butt and get glad. But if you're busting your butt and doing everything you can and you're not getting any traction in life, yo, I definitely feel for you. I put a pat on your back, I'll throw an arm around your shoulder, I'll give you an encouraging push to keep going. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for anybody who's trying and also for people who aren't trying to get them up off the couch. I'll motivate the dude who's over here who's not even trying. Get up off the couch, right? And the people that are trying and are losing, I got your back too, man. Let's go. Let's move. That's what I think. Can't say it's over. I don't follow. That makes sense. Okay. Then what will hinder you? Then what will hinder you? Okay, so I'm looking at the comments. Nothing should hinder anybody. Nothing should really hinder you because most of our challenges in life are internal. 90% of the problems that you're going to run into are from inside of yourself. They're from your own emotions, primarily fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety. Even the emotion of anger, which can be very insidious and toxic, it's not even one of the worst emotions that you're going to experience because your anger very rarely screws your life that bad. It can get you in trouble. I've gotten into fights because I was angry. But the people that I got into fights with, they were also angry after the fact. We're like, dude, we were angry. We were angry. We weren't really ourselves, right? But when I was fearful and I stayed in a fearful state, it took opportunities for me to succeed away from myself. It eliminated possible avenues and chances at experiences. That's fear. Anxiety as well. Anxiety stops you from leaning in to try to give somebody that kiss. Anxiety stops you from telling somebody how you really feel. Anxiety stops you from that extra little push. Because this is the thing, we need every bit of our capacity to succeed at our disposal. And when we let ourselves become diminished in any way, we eliminate that little bit you need. Because I said this about weed, right? I smoked weed for so long. I could tell you exactly how many days I haven't smoked weed for. Boom. It's 143 days no weed, right? Yeah, 143 days no weed. Check this out. If you smoke weed, it will not destroy your life. But if you are running on all cylinders, if you're running 100% functioning, right, and then you smoke weed, it will take you down to no less than a 94. Okay, so if you get an A, 100% A, you're going to get an A minus. You're going to get an A minus. You're not going to get an A, you're going to get an A minus. That's 6 points, right? 6 points of capacity. And that's at minimum. If you're a punk and you're smoking weed, it'll take you down 10 points maybe of capacity, right? We don't got that time. We don't got that ability to waste them points. Throw some alcohol in there. Let's say you're okay, you don't drink too much. That's another 3 points. If you're at 94, now you're at 91. That's a B plus. Boom. You're a B plus person. Your B plus person ain't gonna beat an A person because the A minus is still better. So we can't waste anything. And when you are like an incel and you start to tap into negative thoughts when you're already operating at a low level, not because it's your fault, but just because of what it is, because of the world and everything that the world will give you, then you are fucking yourself extra. First time I cursed, first F-bomb, I apologize. Anthony Trueheart comments, agreed. Anxiety is necessary for growth. You need to be able to recognize it and face it. If you're scared shitless and not trying to face what's uncomfortable, you're not growing as a person. Absolutely. The number one the number one thing that you need to move yourself from a low vibrational state into a higher vibrational state is you need to be willing to let go of any negative feelings and thoughts that you have. Feelings, I mean like emotions. Thoughts as well. Letting go of negative thoughts and emotions will, over time, it feels tough. It feels tough, but if you can let go of like your feelings of shame, boom, that will help you. If you let go of your feelings of guilt, you can move up a little bit more. You let go of your feelings of grief and you'll feel a little bit better. Let go of your feelings of apathy, you're going to grow. And then anger, then you'll grow. And then you can be like, wow, I've let go of so much. Then when you start to become courageous, when you lose all those low frequency emotions and you let go of them, then you can be courageous. When you can move into courage, your courage can help you to overcome your anxiety. Your courage will help you overcome your anxiety. It does not mean that you're not afraid. It does not mean that you're not afraid. That's why people love Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime from Transformers. If you ever look at the toys, like they have toys, right? And video games, you turn it around and the character's got these status bar and it says like strength, speed, intelligence. They had one for Transformers and Optimus Prime, his courage was all the way up beyond like reproach. Optimus Prime had courage, and that's bravery, and that is a thing that people look at and they see it and they gravitate towards it. If you ever watch Transformers, the animated film, it's called Transformers the movie. Megatron, they've taken over the Autobot city on Earth. This is the Autobot battle station, and it looks like it's over for the Autobots. And Optimus Prime just he rolls right up on Megatron, and he just says, one shall stand, one shall fall. And he fights Megatron to the death. He's not worried about anything. He's only worried about taking care of what's up. Optimus Prime died doing that. But that's why people love Optimus Prime. That's why people are buying his Transformer today. Because Optimus Prime is a metaphor for what it is to really be something that overcomes and ascends. That's why he's so freaking dope. He's got some of the best lines of all time. He said, the guy goes, Megatron goes, he goes, he, he just like looks at Optimus Prime and he goes like, you dare attack me, and then he goes, one shall stand and one shall fall. Come on, come on. It's Earth Day. We're trying to grow. We're trying to grow, yo. We're trying to grow. It's Earth Day. We're trying to grow. When all you've had is negative experiences with people, women, etc., that's what makes you into this. Yo, you're young. You're young. You would benefit from not becoming a sourpuss in your young age because you have much life to live. You cannot let yourself become a jaded, cynical, naysaying contrarian at such a young age. It will poison the lens that you view the world. And you cannot have that. You cannot have that in your life. If you want to have it in your life, feel free. I cannot associate with people who feel that way, and I see you're in a place now. You hold on to that for too long, and you will become poisoned. It will blacken your heart. Anthony Trueheart in the comments. I feel like black pill and incel mindsets are most reserved for people who are privileged. There's hella people out there who've only had negative experiences in life and were born into rough shit. But they're still out here trying to grow and not relying on the it's over whole woe is me approach. Agree. I agree. I agree that it is towards a privileged mindset and lifestyle. Because this is the thing. Is there a black pill community that's not on the internet? We wouldn't know, right? We wouldn't know. Everybody who's black pill has an internet connection and they get to connect with other people who are sad. So I can see that. And did you know that suicide is actually highest in wealthy communities? That people who are poor and live in poverty or at the poverty level and below do not commit suicide. Not in the same numbers as people that are actually successful. The reason is, so they say, the reason is that when you're at the bottom, you can always see up. And you're like, man, there might be a chance. Yeah, I might make it. I could make it. But somebody who's at the very top and they've got all the spoils of life, they've got his car, the house, the money, nothing is, there is no lack of abundance in their life. If they are depressed in that place, then they see that nothing can change and then they commit suicide. But that's not what people that are poor do. They don't, because they're not at the top. So I think that if you were broke and you didn't have an opportunity to live in your mom's basement, you would be out there having to work. And while you're having to work, you would become hardened to the realities of life. And you know what? You would be forced to become something. You would. You would just be forced. Or you would, because this is the thing, these guys that are incels aren't usually mentally handicapped. It's not like they're mentally handicapped, right? So that they're on legit disability. Because nobody's calling the guy with Down syndrome an incel. No one's calling him that. No one's doing that. Nobody's calling somebody who's mentally retarded a retard. No one is doing that. The people that are incels are the ones that are calling themselves incels, and they self-diagnosed this. Yeah, man, you self-diagnose yourself. You did it to yourself. You gave it to yourself. If you were out there and you were going hard, you would get tough, man. And you'd be like, nah, I ain't no punk, man. I work 10 hours a day. I'm nobody's fool. Shoot. And then there'd be somebody out there that would see you and they'd see that you've been through some things and you've become someone internally, and that is attractive. I know that, man. I got family in Baltimore, and they don't play, man. They've lived some tough lives. They've lived some tough lives, and you know what? They're beautiful people. They're beautiful people. And I'm not talking about how attractive they are. They resonate at a beautiful frequency. And they've lived in some, they'd be like, squalid. They say squalid, but they say it with this love and this colorful quality. We can all grow. Yes, we can all grow. That's right, Trueheart. Darkest night. If you try to grow in this world, people will stop you back in no matter what you do. Also in the comments, LOL, of course, bruh. Nobody's out there throwing checks and hot girls at people sitting on their ass acting like the world is out to get them. That's okay. Yeah, nobody's doing that. No, for sure. For sure, nobody's throwing. No, but the world's going to go after you, but the game is not. Okay, okay. The game isn't set up for you to win, but it's not set up for you to lose either. That's the thing. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. Yeah, there's definitely conspiracy theories. There's definitely honeypots out there that are designed to get people. But that's not rigged. That's just set up the way that is. Like, okay, so check this out, right? You go to college and you're walking through on the very first day and there's kiosks and tables set up and they want you to get a credit card. And you know what they do? They give you like a free t-shirt and it's like a really cool looking t-shirt. It's got like the dude, the character from the Big Lebowski on it. And it just looks great. It's a cool t-shirt. It's like, man, that t-shirt's like $30 t-shirt. Hey, man, I'll give you this really cool $30 t-shirt for free if you sign up for this Visa. It's got bonus points. You can get frequent flyer miles. And these kids get these credit cards. They're 18 years old. They get credit cards. And then they go, well, you know what? My dorm room doesn't have it doesn't have an Xbox 360. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get me one of those. And then they go ahead and they get one. Check it out, right? Now, they got to pay that thing at the end of the month. But guess what? They don't have any money. They don't even have a job. They're in college. They're a freshman. So now they start to get credit card debt. Boom, one honeypot. Then you have the car thing. You know what the car thing? You get car poor. You can become car poor. There's people that have rent that's cheaper than their car payment. They can't pay for their car. That's another thing. That's the car note, chasing a cool car. It's very common in the hood. That's one. There's credit card one. There's the unplanned pregnancy. Unplanned pregnancy is a very, very big thing that can get people and screw them over in life. Yeah, there's so much stuff. There's the student loan debt. There's the student loan debt. There's so many different things that are out there that will get you. But this is the thing. It doesn't have to get you. It's not set up to get you. It's not set up to get you. You got, but it wasn't set up to get you. You have to be a critical thinker and you have to be smart. Unfortunately, the world isn't necessarily set up for us to win like that, but it's not set up for you to lose. Sorry, give me a second, y'all. I just realized. Here we go. That better? Yeah, so it's not set up to just beat you down like that. The problem is we don't have a lot of people out there that are trying to school you on what's up. That's the problem, and it's unfortunate. But people are out there and they're trying to learn. I know there's this guy online. His name is Alex Becker. Alex Becker's 31 years old. He's like 5 years younger than me. This dude, I think his net worth's like $24 million or something like that, right? This guy made his first million at 24. Now his net worth is 24 million. It's 31. I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, damn, man. But you know what? He was learning how to code and stuff in high school. He was trying to create businesses and become an entrepreneur the moment he started coding. He was always thinking about making money and being successful. You can do that. No one is stopping anybody from doing anything, really. They're not really stopping you. And God, even if you're in the hood and you're a black dude, you know that the cops are probably going to pull you over and tell you to get your hands against the wall and they're going to pat you down. You know that by the time you're 12 years old. This is not a surprise. So don't act like they're trying to get after you. If you know the people, if you know the The Jake is gonna roll through your hood and throw you against the wall, and they're gonna pat you down. And if you got a package on you, you got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, that they're gonna say, hey man, like you're like, oh, all I got is a little nickel bag of weed, man. Man, this is California, man. That's recreational. Then man, I can actually have that. They'll be like, yeah, but you look like somebody. So that's gonna get you, man. But you got to know better about certain things. Well, what are you saying that I shouldn't even be able to walk through my own neighborhood? That's not fair. That's racial profiling. Yes, it's racial profiling. It's racial profiling, but you know what? You got to watch out for stuff. You can't just be complaining about stuff all the time because that dude that got like that. Oh, man, a lot of people should be trying to go into the military, man. The military will help a lot of people out. My dad, as I said, my dad is from inner city Baltimore. My dad went into the military and he completely transformed his whole entire life. That has happened to so many people. Man, that's like the number one way to get the hell out of a bad spot. And then you can use that to help you go to college. And then when you go to college, the military will pay for your education. Oh my goodness, are you serious? You can do that? Yeah, you could do that. Have you never heard of that? Of course you've heard of that. But nobody wants to do that. Do that, man. That's so much better for so many people. It's like such a great game plan. It's such a great game plan because half the people don't want to do their schoolwork in school anyway. They have free education in this country. That blows me away. The education is free. Public school ain't that goddamn bad. It's not that bad. You're telling me you get to go to school for free? Do your schoolwork, get the best grades you can, maybe get a partial scholarship. You can go to a community college for 2 years, and then you can pay less money. You can have a side job, and then you can save some of that money, not pay a lot. Then a lot of schools in this country will will enroll people that went to a community college in state and finished their associates there. They will enroll them automatic admissions. Then they get to go to a 4-year school, get the 4-year degree. They only pay 2 years of the schooling. They save a whole rack of money. Man, you can do stuff like that too. You don't have to go in the military, like I was saying. You could probably do ROTC throughout that too. And people don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. By the time all this stuff's done, you could be 25 years old and be done with your military service, have a college degree, and be in the workforce, kicking ass. And then most 25-year-olds, they won't have served in the military, which looks dope on a resume. Dope on a resume. They won't. They won't be there. But the people that did that made commitments. They made commitments, man. They put it up. Yo, what's up? Okay, let me go up in here. Anthony Trueheart. Yep, I can't listen to that black pill shit. Too many people complaining about how hard their life is, while their life's easier than mine. Yeah, let's hear some positive growth talk. I'm not trying to give in to this weak ass give up on life behavior. All right, dude. See, now you're hardcore. See, now Anthony Trueheart is hardcore, y'all. See, this is the thing. This is my brother. My brother lives in Atlanta, so he lives in a chocolate city too. You know what I'm saying? I live outside of DC, so that's the chocolate city. But Atlanta is like it's like the capital of the South, right? Black South for sure. And this dude is not a. You're hard, man. See, he's a hardcore opposite end spectrum character. This dude right here. So he's waking up at 5, 6 in the morning, and he's going and he's running a whole bunch of miles, and he's running up hills. He's running up hills, y'all. I don't know about you. I run, and I don't even. I hate running up hills. He runs up hills and does reps. He's you got a whole bunch of plants. He grows plants and stuff. He grows avocado trees in his apartment, which is kind of advanced. I think I don't know how you're even pulling that off. Actually, I saw some pictures. He has these 5-gallon buckets with some sort of soil that he had to mix together. And I know you were reading web pages and stuff doing all that. Crazy dog. So yeah, I'm not for the negative. I'm not for all the negative stuff, but I'm not against people who have challenges, but I am not for the negative mindset. The negative mindset is something I'm going to move away from. So this live stream was dedicated to me letting people know that I'm going to continue to keep live streaming. I'm going to continue to keep making video logs, but my video logs are going to be focused on self-improvement and growth, and there will be some content that is somewhat black pill in nature, but I'm not gonna be advertising it as such. So when I say, hey, you know what, you need to know that when you go through the hood that you might get jumped if you're not from that neighborhood, man, that's real, right? Is that real? That's for real, right? You can't go here. If you're in the South and you're black, you can't go here. If you are a Mexican gang member and you go into the El Salvadorian gang's territory, you will get got. This is all real, right? That's real, and that's a brutal truth. That's pretty black pill right there, right? That's pretty black pill. It's like, here's just the brutal truth. Okay, something's happening in the live stream chat. Darkest Night. You don't know anything about the black pill, Anthony. He probably doesn't. He only knows what I said in this episode because I did explain what the black pill was at the beginning of the episode. I used the definition that was on Wikipedia. I read it from there. I haven't even finished that whole thing. I had a whole entire introduction, but this is great because the chat is on fire right now, and I'm living off of this, and I love this. Darkest Night. You don't know anything about the black pill, Anthony. Darkest Night. Even the red pilled people and some PUAs are starting to implement the black pill in their vids. It's true. It's true that pickup artists and red pill people are starting to implement black pill nuggets. They're implementing nuggets. That's true. Anthony Trueheart. I probably don't. Tell me more about it so I can better understand. Definitely tell him about it in the live chat, DK. But the problem with the idea that the black pill is going to overtake the red pill or anything like that, or pickup artists, is that okay? I saw a video last week, and this guy's black pill, right? And he's 5'6", and he's a good-looking black dude. He also has dreads. So he is young. He's young. He's probably like in his early 20s. And he says that what he's going to do is he's going to save up enough money so that he can then move to a country in the Middle East. So he wants to live somewhere like Dubai, like in the United Arab Emirates. He wants to be an African American male that's living as an expat in another one, in a Middle Eastern country, because the culture of the Middle Eastern country is not the same as in the Western world. So that the women don't live as much of what we consider to be a typical Western woman's life here is she can go where she wants. She can drive a car. She's liberated, sexually liberated, socially liberated. It's she's not really oppressed. She may make, some say, 7 cents on the dollar, 70 cents on the dollar, but that's the best that you're going to get. Canada, England, Western Europe, Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, right? That's the best that you're going to get if you're a woman, right? He says, I don't like this. I'm going to move to the UAE. I'm going to move to Qatar. That's where he's going. And he says that there's going to be a mass exodus of young men when they get their money, they're going to be moving out. That's a black pill theory that some black pillars are doing. It's like African Americans were with Marcus Garvey's idea of going back to Africa. There's going to be dudes that are like, I'm moving out here. And then some like white guys are going to move to Eastern Europe because Eastern Europe has some of these values that are a little bit more of a blend between the I guess the oppressive Middle Eastern culture and then our current Western male female social dynamic structure. So that's crazy. So yeah, there's some of these guys. That's like a thing that they're saying they're gonna do. Some of the pickup artists go like this. The pickup artist will say, I see her jaw and her jaw tilt, and then her mandible and this part of your jaw length is of a certain ratio, and I know what mine is. And because you know kind of like what you look like mentally, but you can see her, so you can run a mathematical geometric calculation in your head, and then he knows what his face looks like, and then he'll run a a maxilla. This is your maxilla right here, right? So he'll run a maxilla angular test like in his head, right? And then he'll look at her face, and then if his numbers line up in a specific order, right? Like if his it's not his yeah, his numbers. If his numbers are specifically within a certain wavelength, let's call it wavelength, frequency, whatever ratio is the number, right? Then he will have even greater likelihood that she'll be attracted to him, right? So so a pickup artist will use this when he's approaching a woman from, so he'll look at her, he'll be like, okay, I'm taller than her, I have this body type, she has this body type, my face looks like this, I have hair, boom, and he'll know that his approach percentage success will be higher. That's a pickup artist using black pill physical determinism to their advantage. Yeah, yeah. So that's me explaining some of that. So black pill, I mean, yeah, pickup artists are using some of that stuff. I can't really say for the red pill. I guess the red pill kind of, I guess moving to another country because they don't the way that things are going. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's going on in the live chat. Okay. Okay, Anthony Trueheart. I probably don't. Tell me more about it so I can better understand. Before you even educate me, though, I can probably safely assume I'll never agree with the mindset. Okay, we got to be open-minded here, guys. I'm not trying to give up on bettering myself, of course not. So I doubt I'll ever understand it. Okay, great. So that's Anthony Trueheart. Okay, here comes DK. It all started in 2009 with social media. It really had an effect on the dating market, making people more promiscuous due to women starting to look upper on the scale from validation online. So women were looking more valuable in the sexual marketplace because of the internet online in 2009. I guess that has to do with Instagram, maybe. The reason your friend did that was because the women over there aren't infected. Oh, you're talking about the guy who is trying to move to Dubai. The reason my friend did that was because the women over there aren't infected as much by social media, but when they do, it's over there. They will be just as picky. This will destroy religions in the future. Whoa! Anthony Trueheart. I will say, social media has most definitely had some highly notable negative effects on society and people's emotional attachment and need for validation. I'm aware of that for sure. I see social media really affecting people and hurting them when it comes into social interactions. Like when people are out on their phone in restaurants and you can't even have a conversation. I had a friend where I would have to be like, could you put your phone away so we can actually talk? Why would I want to hang out with you at a bar where there's like a really cool monitor up here, there's all these different sports things happening, we both got drinks, why are we looking at our phones? You can look at your phone anytime you want, but we're hanging out physically in the here and now. That's one of the worst things about it. And people spend so much time in front of screens. I'm on your screen. Don't click away, please. But my point is, I'm on the screen and I'm using it as a vehicle, but other people are just consuming, consuming, consuming. I'd rather be a producer than a consumer. Yeah, social media is rough like that. Anthony Trueheart. Still, though, this doesn't mean you, myself, or anyone else doesn't have the ability to be seen as an attractive catch for the opposite sex. Come on, dog. We still trying to grow. Value women. Value women. That's from DK. Value women. I tell you what, I certainly value women. I absolutely value women. I think that we all do. I think that we all do, and that's why that's the biggest thing. Guys value women, and I think some guys overvalue them, and that's where they become anxious because they if you value them, you should be valuing them as people, human beings, right? And when you overvalue them, that's when you start to pedestalize them, and then that's going to give you anxiety. You know, if you are on stage and you're doing a comedy routine, you're above the audience. You're equal to them, and you should in his way that you're all people, but you should be treating them. You treating them as your audience, and they will defer to you to be their entertainment. But you can't be up there and be anxious. And I believe that when people do poorly on stage, they are pedestalizing the audience. You don't need their approval as much as you think. You need to lead them, and then they will be entertained by your thoughts if you're comfortable. And I think a lot of guys go into these situations and they are putting them up too high, and they're not treating them just like other people. And I think that gets into their head, and then that wrecks them in the personality part of like just making friends. It hurts, man. You can't debunk. This is DK in the live chat. You can't debunk. It is undeniable. You can't debunk it. It is undeniable, Normie. Don't see this. Normies don't see this because they're in their bubble. But if you were like this, you would see how bad it is getting. Yeah. So, okay, so a normie is a guy who is like a normal looking guy. So he can talk to women, approach women, and get into relationships. That's the normal looking guy. See, this is the thing. Like they got this whole thing with like alphas and betas, right? And then you got you got your alphas and your betas, right? But then you've also got your incels who can't get girls. Then you got your normies who can get girls, and then you got your chads who can get all the girls, right? So the chads can get every girl they want. The normies can only get the girls that are like in the normal range and then below, but nobody's gonna go for like a femcel, I guess, whatever. And then you've got the incels who get nothing. So there's all these different things happening, these different words working. Interesting. Wait, what? Am I the normie here? I think he's calling you a normie, bro. Anthony Trueheart went, am I the normie here? Yeah, we think you're, I think DK thinks you're a normie, bro. Anthony might be a Chad. I'm not gonna lie to you. This dude's got like, what's your body fat at, bro? This is so funny. I checked my body fat today. Hold on, let me see. I can tell you what my body fat was this morning. So funny. This is terrible. This is not the kind of conversation people like to hear. Themselves don't exist. All women can get sex. Is that real? I thought that they didn't exist, but then apparently they're online, right? He says femcells don't exist. All women can get sex. That sounds like a topic, bro. That sounds like a topic, bro. That's interesting. You're guessing your body fat's between 12 and 13%? Dude. Oh man. Mine's 23.2. That's what the scale said. It said it was like 23.2. I don't know if you could see that or not. I don't look that bad though. Oh, you can't see it on the screen. Sorry, bro. Yeah, no, you could see it. Dude, that means you got like a six pack. If you have less than 13% body fat, you're going to have a visible six pack. This is what I think. I think that if you guys are talking about your black pill genetic determinism, that one thing is that people are just too fat. This is my black pill for you. Most dudes are too fat. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about guys. If you had a six pack, you'd be way better looking. Usually, guys they're a little beer belly guy. They're a little beer belly. They're a little soft. If you had a six-pack, you'd look better, and you'd probably feel a lot more confident. And when you guys aren't near that, yeah, you're not as attractive. But that's normal stuff. You should know that. I think I just debunked the whole thing. But not all women can get Chad or get commitment from Chad. No, of course not. Not all men can get anything either. Definitely no. We definitely know that. Not all women can get Chad or get committed to Chad. Yeah. And they don't lower their standards, therefore creating incels. Yeah. It's weird though, isn't there? It's weird because there's usually 51% of the population is female and 49% is male. So it would stand, I'm making it up here, it would stand that there would be more women than men, and on some weird level, maybe every guy should be able to get a girl. This is obviously not good math. But because of the guys like Chad and the late, great Kobe Bryant, these guys are getting like multiple women. Women would rather not be with this guy over here because they'd rather, like, two women would rather share Kobe than one get Kobe and one have to get Eugene Merman, or whatever. Insert nerdlinger here. Anthony Trueheart in the live chat. So you can only understand the black pill mindset if you are like this, but if DK was like me, then maybe he'd see things differently. So then why not just try to acknowledge that there are different frames of mind, and if you simply try to approach life with a new frame of mind / lens, you would start to see things differently yourself. I just figured all this shit out. Dude, I've been talking about lenses for a minute. Bro. 80% of women want the top. 80% of the women want the top 20% of men. Right? I guess. What is that? So what does that mean, man? But they're not going to get the top 20% of men. There's still 60% of the women that are floating around there. Right? So that's where you get your gal. You get your gal in there, bruh. That's where you find your gal. You're not getting. Hey, how about this? This is hilarious, bro. 80% of women want the top 20% of men. I got this. I'm writing right here. You said 80% of women want the top 20% of men. 100% of men want the top 20% of women too. I guess men just I guess men are just doomed, right? That's the whole end game. Men are doomed. That's the reason why I'm not with this stuff anymore. That's the reason why I can't stick with it anymore, because it's just so sad, bro. But when you get down to it, it just does not it just does not work, bro. It gets so sad. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. It just gets okay. This is one thing we got to do. My buddy Jacob Rosales is in a comedy competition this week, and he needs your vote. I've included a link to the video of the show that includes instructions on voting and the sets of the comics. There's 4 comics, including Jacob, competing. For your vote to count, you will need to vote for 2 comics. The most logical choice for your first vote is Jacob, aka Chingadiculous, but also vote for another comic that you liked. Voting ends Saturday, April 25th at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, here is the link for my buddy Jacob. He's in a comedy competition. Don't forget to vote for my homeboy Jacob. I bet DK could easily find a girl if he wanted to. You just don't want one, I'm convinced. Oh, dude, he just hit you with you don't even want to try, bro. He hit you with you don't want to try. You got to be nice, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to muscle through the rest of this stuff that I had actually wrote for you. and then we will call this live stream a day. This was actually a really good one, you guys, so far. Okay, so I'm going to go back into this because this is the last black pill one I'm going to focus on doing at this point. I'm going to be talking about the truth from here on out. So, the black pill's been described by Vox correspondent Zach Beauchamp as the profoundly sexist ideology that amounts to a fundamental rejection of women's sexual emancipation and labeling women shallow, cruel creatures who will choose the most attractive men if given the choice. He says that this ideology ignores a woman's fundamental sexual emancipation. So women can be who they want to be, and this ideology ignores that. That is what Vox writer wrote. That's what he wrote. I don't see that that's I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that. I don't know if he's assuming your circumstances, DK. My friend DK just says, I've tried, you can't assume my circumstances. Because Anthony said, I bet you could find a girl, you just don't want one. He said he's convinced. And you said you've tried, you just can't assume his circumstances. Anthony says, I don't, but you can do it, man. Seriously, just keep an open mind. I like the positivity. So I was just saying that, yeah, the black pill community has labeled women shallow, cruel creatures who will choose only the most attractive men if given a choice. Okay. Give the option, both sexes and all sexual proclivities will preferentially choose the most attractive mate they can, period. Right? Black pill says that women are shallow and cruel because they'll only choose the most attractive men given the choice. No! No, 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 no. Men will do that. Theys will do that. Gender fluid will do that. Non-binary everyone will always choose the most attractive person, given the choice. You go, do you want RC Cola or do you want Coca-Cola? I'm going for Coca-Cola every time, dude. Every time. That's not, I don't believe that that's gender specific. So this is what it is. To some extent, all women are looking for four things. They're looking for looks, yes. They're looking for a good personality, yes. They're looking for some sort of financial stability, yes. And they're looking for somebody who's got some sort of status within the culture that they work in. Because you can be a good-looking guy with a pretty good personality and some money, but if you are also known as Ted Bundy, man, that's not going to work. I guess it could. Do you think that you could? Oh God. Let's say, oh God, I don't even know if this works. Like, do you think that people see if Ryan Gosling was a murderer, do you think he'd still be okay? I don't think so. I think he'd be in trouble. I don't think that people want to be with people like that status one. I actually don't like that one that much. I think that you could. I don't know. I know a guy, and he's actually pretty good looking. He's got no, he's got a bad personality. Yeah, most people want looks, money, personality, and status in general. You don't want to be with a loser who's just good look. Yeah, see, the personality's big. Personality's bigger than status. Personality's bigger than status. I don't think that women aren't even looking for those four things. They say they're looking for those four things. I think they're looking for looks, money, and a good personality. And I think it's looks, personality, money in that order, and then status is even lower. Because you could be a garbage man, but if you're good looking, have a good personality, and have some money, then you can be a garbage man. DK, I've done this. It's so annoying. I tried being optimistic as fuck, and I got ruined during the process and turned into this. I tried first, then I took the black pill. Yeah, I've seen handsome murderers getting love notes from women in jail. Anthony goes, personality over everything. Personality over everything is like the best quote I've heard all day. And I've been writing, like this morning I wrote. God, this is such a great chat. You guys are dope. I love you so much. I love you guys so much, man. This is so awesome. Okay, so I disagree that social media has changed the social dynamics between men and women. I disagree. I don't think that social media has changed the social dynamics. Okay, so if you're as ugly as you say you are, then you wouldn't be able to get the woman anyway, right? If you're really ugly, you couldn't have got her either way. So so social media didn't do anything. The only thing that social media did was let someone know they had more options. The only way that you would have gotten her without the social media is if wherever she was, you were in close proximity and there wasn't another better looking guy. If that's black pill theory, that means that you are virtually identical to this guy in every way, but he's just a lot better looking. She'll pick him, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. I get that, but you guys are saying that like if this wasn't available, like if there wasn't social media and they didn't have access to all these other guys, that you'd get more girls. Anthony, Trueheart, there's tons of fat, ugly, but really funny guys out there with hot chicks. It's true. It's very true. Anthony, Darkest Night, Anthony, those are outliers, and I've heard this so many times from normies that isn't the norm, and I've never seen it in real life. I've definitely seen it in real life. Those are outliers. Why can't you be an outlier? Why can't you be an outlier? Video topic. Why can't you be an outlier? Why can't you be an outlier if outliers exist? That's an interesting idea, right? Why can't you be an outlier if outliers exist? Huh. Okay, so this is the idea. Women have the ability to use social media to meet people. They use these apps, right? So I assume that this is where Tinder, Bumble, and online dating comes in. All it's done is give women options, but an ugly dude was never her first option, right? So giving the choice and barring fetishes, everyone would choose an average person over an ugly person 100% of the time. Everybody. That's why everyone exercises, eats right, and constantly focuses on their finances and strives to improve themselves because our striving is to raise our ability to have sex. That's why we do that. But everybody would always do that anyway. See, the black pill unfortunately reflects the hopelessness of Eeyore, that gray stuffed donkey friend of like Winnie the Pooh, who's generally pessimistic, gloomy, and depressed. Nobody wants that because that's a bad personality. That's a good future topic, Anthony said. The why can't you be an outlier? I just said, are you blind? You said social media has no effects on men and women's social dynamics. DK said, am I blind? I said social media has no effects on men and women's social dynamics. Yeah. Yeah, I don't well, yeah, because this is the thing. The women, how is it affecting the social dynamics? She's still going to get with the guy that she was going to get with anyway. Is she getting with more guys? I don't know, man. No, what I'm saying about the social dynamics is like, if you're really an incel, you were always an incel. So the fact is, this woman, she takes this picture and now she can get some good looking guy, right? But she wasn't going to get you anyway if you're an incel. It's not hurting guys that are normal guys. It's only hurting the incels. So when you're an incel and you're complaining, it's not it's just on you, bro. That's why you have to ascend. That's why it's not really affecting it's not affecting the social dynamic. It's not affecting the dynamics, man. It only hurts incels. I don't think the normies are hurting, man. The normies aren't hurting and the chads are just winning. But that's how it's always been. That's why it's not affecting it. That's why it's not affecting it. Anthony Trueheart, I don't know. I've seen quite a few outliers in cubicles working around you at your job. Then, Anthony's saying that he sees like fat, ugly, bald dudes that he works with that have hot wives, and then DK goes, Anthony, it's because they have money. They don't truly love them. Oh, dude, you can't say that. You can't say that somebody doesn't love somebody else. You can't say that. That's not true. Yeah, it's true that you can't say that. You have no right because you don't really know. You don't know about that. That's an emotional thing. It's not. It's not. It's not even. It's not even objective. Like we can't even objectively. We can't objectively see it, and subjectively, it it's not for conversation. Anthony Trueheart, those outliers aren't as exceptional as you think. Pretty normal, really. Darkest Night. How women interact with men who like them, how they treat you in a relationship because you aren't the one she's attracted to, she is using you. Those women have been ran through in their prime, then settled down with a beta bucks. He's not going to understand that concept because he doesn't know enough about all the different pill theory, DK, when you say that. I'm not going to go deep into it either. I just want to kind of muscle through the rest of this information I got for you guys. Yeah, so essentially, you exercise, you try to look good, you increase your sexual market value, and you avoid negative attitudes and keep working on your personality. Because the black pill says that personality is not important, and I think they're very wrong about this. I think, and I agree with Anthony, personality over everything. Personality is very important. To some extent, all women are looking for a combination of, as I said it before, it's looks first because you got to be attracted to them. It's looks, it's personality, and then you have to have some money. Looks are the number one thing, but it's not the only thing. You have to be, you have to be fuckable. You have to be fuckable to even get a date. But after that, it's personality. That's the number one thing. You can't get a date if the person wouldn't have sex with you. The person has to, in some reality, conceivably be willing to have sex with you to get a date. That's true. Because that's what it means. When somebody says, yes, I'll go on a date with you, it means that they are sexually attracted to you enough. Doesn't mean they're going to have sex with you that moment, but it means that given the right circumstances, like 1, 2, 3 dates to get to know your personality, that personality can overcome enough of whatever maybe the looks lack, but the looks are still at a threshold high enough to go on a date and to fuck in the right circumstances. That's what that means. Now, I'm not saying that black pill guys have bad personalities. I'm also not saying black pill guys have bad personalities, but I am saying that there are issues with their ideology. That's the thing I've been saying with the black pill. The black pill ideology poisons your mind and will dampen your personality. That's the biggest thing. Personality does matter if you meet her other requirements. Well, dude, you gotta meet the requirements. I mean, that's what all the stuff with dating is. You gotta be cute, man. If you're cute enough, then she's gonna like you. But like, so that's it. I don't think that there are that many guys out there, and I think there's a lot of dudes that are just complaining. That's what it sounds like. It just sounds like they're complaining. If she doesn't like you, she won't automatically be attracted because game and personality debunking PUAs. Right, you're saying if she doesn't like you, if she's not attracted to you automatically, then your game and personality won't work. If she doesn't like you, she won't automatically be attracted because game or personality don't work. No, I mean I agree with that. I agree with that. You like nobody's gonna go out with somebody they think is ugly. Everyone already knows that. But once you go up to them, then it's only personality from there out. That's it. It's on you to lose. You just the thing is, these incel guys don't want to try. That's the problem. You don't want to try because you've been rejected X number of times, so then you say it's over and you give up. That is why you will never ascend to a place where you will have a girlfriend and you will continue to be involuntarily celibate. That's the whole problem with it. It's the attitude. I'm not saying that you're gonna get a girl. I'm actually just saying I don't think you're that ugly first. I don't think these guys are that ugly and that they say they are. And the second thing is that if you have a bad attitude, it's going to hinder your ability to work hard enough to close your achievement gap. Those are the two big things. And if you try and you try to do better and you try to get with women, then eventually you will, man. But if you quit trying, you're going to lose. That's my whole issue with it. They give up. You cannot give up. Giving up is going to this is the thing. You're gonna be 22 years old, right? And you're like, man, I've been trying to get girls since I was in high school. I'm just so unsuccessful with girls, right? First off, you only need one at a time. Okay, first thing, right? And the other thing is, if you quit now, then by the time you're like 40, 50 years old, if you've just lived this life of because if you quit, what's going to happen is later you're going to have this regret and you're going to be like, I wasted all this time not trying because I quit. That's the problem with it. It's your attitude. The bad attitude is unattractive and it makes you vibrate at a lower frequency. And people, not just women, men, everybody's attracted to the highest frequency person. So this is the thing. I'm doing these live chats. I've been doing these live streams. This is my 14th live stream. I've gotten hours and hours and hours of view time in just like 14 live streams. I've gotten something like I don't know. It's probably something. It's definitely like more than 40 hours of live streaming view time. I'm doing this, and I'm not even that successful. But I keep trying, and I keep getting better at it, and I'm getting better at it. But this is the thing. I can't quit because only 3 people are watching from time to time. I did 40 minutes or something yesterday. No one was watching me. But I'm doing it and I'm building up my brand and I'm getting better. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to be damn good at this eventually. Damn good at it. And then I'm going to have 100 people in my conversation over here in the chat. I won't be able to keep up with it. But that's the thing. Because I'm working on my vibration. I've got a good attitude. This is the thing that black pill guys aren't going to have. Are there I don't even like these this is the whole thing. That's why I'm not that's why I think I'm not down with the black pill like that anymore. I'm gonna do truth, just truth. But black pill, that number one issue, that like you know what I mean. I guess I'm black pill, except for the thing that your attitudes are. You have a bad attitude. It's the loser mentality which makes the black pill the worst. That's really it. And then there's like some racism in there. You guys are a lot of the black pill people are racist. That's the other thing. Racism is a stupid thing. God, God, there are racist people in the black pill community. You don't want to be involved with any community where there's racists in there. Like as a common place, there's racists in there. It's like commonly found. Anybody who has failed enough times and keeps trying, that's mixture for insanity. That creature that creates shooters or these guys who've done horrible things. No, no, that's just what you just said. You just made that up. You just made that up, dude. Anybody who's failed enough times and keeps trying, like okay, which you don't. If you keep trying the same thing without changing it, then that means that you're insane. I'm not saying to keep trying the same thing over and over and over again. I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't give up. The idea is that you work on yourself and you just keep improving yourself, and that what happens is you actually start to just vibrate at a different frequency, and then women will be attracted to you. They will literally come to you when you stop working at trying to get them to you and you just work on yourself. They will just gravitate towards you. They will. I mean, it's always been true in my experience as me, this guy. Whenever I just focus on what I'm supposed to do and I'm really focused on it, a lady will just literally appear. It's so ridiculous. That's for me. This is how I look. And I'm telling you, this has been what I've experienced. So I can't imagine that this is not real. I cannot imagine that. Not that I'm crazy, or not that I'm dumb. I must be crazy, but not that I'm dumb that I can't imagine it. But I just can't imagine you after all this talking that can't work for you. I'd have to meet you in real life to see how that doesn't isn't true. Dude, you're young. Some of these guys are young. That's the thing. You just maybe you haven't hit your stride yet. You just haven't hit your stride. But yeah, it doesn't it doesn't it's not metaphysically true. I think that because you're subscribed to the black pill, I'm going to say it again. You're subscribed to the black pill, and your belief in the low frequency ideas lowers your frequency. And because your frequency is very low, you cannot attract people of quality. And if you did, you would only attract a low frequency mate. So you have to let go of the black pill so that you can at least vibrate at a higher frequency. And then you have to get in mental shape. And when you're mentally smart and healthy, your heart will open up. And it doesn't mean that you have to be a romantic. It just means that you're opening your heart to love, loving your dog, loving exercise, loving your family, loving life. That is what attracts people. I love life and spreading positivity and energy. And then I love being happy and feeling good and exercising. The black pill pulls you down. You can never be the best version of yourself on black pill. You just can't. So the guys that are down there, they do have negative attitudes. I've seen this. There's no black pill guys that are resonating at high frequency, man. I'm telling you, like, hold on a second here. Give me a second. Because we're almost done. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, there's no black pill people vibrating above 200. They're not vibrating above 200, 200. Yeah, that's it. The whole black pill ideology vibrates below 200. And me personally, I focus on vibrating. I'm literally looking at my notes, bro. Yeah, I'm literally trying to vibrate somewhere between 350 and 350 and 500. 350 and 500. I'm literally now learning and trying to touch 500. 500. This is like vibrational, like megahertz, right? Your stuff's vibrating below 2. You can't be attractive because see everyone is attracted to the high vibration, men and women. That's the point, man. That's the whole point. That's why I'm leaving it. This advice is pointless because I've known guys older than me who've implemented those things and are still have shitty dating life. Mm. Have they? Have they? Are they being honest? That's the other thing. This advice is pointless. This advice is pointless. Okay, it's pointless. I mean, it's not pointless. It's just you're not getting anything from it. And there was a point. See, that's negative attitude. That's really what it is. My advice was not pointless by any means. You think I act like this in real life. I'm the complete opposite in real life. Well, I mean, I don't know that. First off, I don't know how you act in real life. If you why don't you be more honest and more impeccable with your word and act the same everywhere? Why are you acting like this on a chat day after day and then you saying in real life you're cool? Why are you not cool here? Or is this you cool and you suck in real life? Like what are you saying? You got to take in golf they say you got to take your range game to the course. You got to be more consistent, bro. You got to take your range game to the course. You got to try to sync these things up and live with some synchronicity. Okay, so hey, everybody out there who's been checking out the live stream, we had a good live stream today. We covered a lot of good stuff. DK, hey, stay subscribed to the channel. Keep checking out my live streams. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit in the coming days and weeks. It's gonna be better content and it's going to be positive. It's going to be all about human growth. That's not going to hurt you in any way, shape, and form. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be teaching a lot of good stuff. Because I think black pill guys act like this in real life. It's not. I'm not saying that they act. It's not act. It's think. It's the think. It's the feeling. It's the internal attitude. I'm sure they're fine in real life. And remember, the only thing that I have an issue with in black pill is the way that they think about how women think, and the fact that they give up. Those are the only two things that those are my big arguments of black pill. If that's it, that's it. That's not. I'm almost essentially agree with all this stuff. That's what I said. I agree with all of it except for those 2 points. I've said that day after day. I don't like the attitude. There's a lot of nuggets of truth, and I don't think that women are that evil. Okay? And that's based off of the definitions. I think you know what I know. I think you kind of get me. Okay? And the other thing, that's it really. I know that there's black pill dudes I'll meet at a bar and I'll shake their hand and they'll be fine. But it's the way that they think and feel internally. That's all. So there's going to be a lot of good stuff. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming up in the future. This was a great chat. God, I had a good time. Let's get out there. Let's get some exercise in today. No FAP, remember. We're on day 11 of 90. We've only got 89 less than we got 79 more days no FAP, dude. And then we're gonna get the superpowers. Hey, dude, as long as you're doing the no FAP, the superpowers are gonna start kicking in. The superpowers are gonna start kicking in soon. I tell you that right now. They kick in. So when those superpowers start kicking in, they should start kicking in anywhere, depending on how young you are, I think mine will start kicking in around day 27. So I'm on day 11 now, but by day 27, oh my God, my superpowers are going to be there, and then we're going to have 2 more months to stack on top of that. It's going to be so great. Okay, so this self-improvement challenge is going well. I did 37 miles last week. Yesterday I did a 5.5. You broke it already? Start it again. Restart it again, gosh darn it. You're starting it again, okay, bro? You do not do that. You don't do that, DK. You don't fap, bro. You don't PMO, and you better not P. You can M and you can O. I don't want you to do that, god darn it. You do not. You don't do it, okay? No P. No P. You do not watch those movies. You do not do that, and I don't want you doing any M. And no O. What's up, dude? Dude, Eric, man, hey, thanks. Thanks for checking out the live stream, bro. Hey, if you're really in there, could you hit the like button on the stream, and could you follow me subscribe to my YouTube channel? Por favor, Eric. Thank you so much, Eric. Yeah. Oh, God, man, I love that you came in here. Happy Wednesday. Oh, dude, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Please do not forget to hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. I need as many subscribers as I can get. You are my savior. Eric, oh, savior of the subscription. Wait, that's supposed to be like Flash Gordon, right? I want to do it again. Eric, oh, savior of the universe. Yo, whoa, dude. Whoa, that's so hilarious, dude. Thank you, Eric. You found my channel through the Black Pill? Well, dude, DK, I'm telling you, I'm still gonna drop Black Pill ideas and stuff, bro. I'm still gonna drop Black Pill ideas, but I'm not gonna hate on the Black Pill. I'm not gonna hate on it. You found my channel through the Black Pill? Well, I mean, yeah. You think that I don't know what that means, bro. Eric, I'm talking to this guy. This is my buddy. He lives out in, I think he lives in, you live in New Jersey, yeah. Okay, you found my channel through the Black Pill. I'm glad you found my channel. I think more people can find me. Yo, do you see DK? Do you think that I'll be able to get more, where do you think I'll be able to get the most subscribers? Because I do want my message to spread. I want to spread my message. Where would I get the most subscribers? I know you guys don't really know me. If you could really tell me that, that would be of the biggest benefit to me. That would be the best. Because I want to help people. My stream just popped up. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Well, I've been streaming. I stream every day at 2 o'clock, Eric. Every day at 2 o'clock I stream, bro. In my YouTube channel. Holla! Did you find me through? So you do comedy walks? You do comedy walks too? Yo, I'm gonna be. I got some new sneakers for this for the comedy walks. Awesome. People will find you through the black pill, but people won't stay because you're a normie. Is that right? What do I have to be ugly or something or an incel? Yeah, people do find me through the black pill, but they don't stay because I'm a normie. Oh, you're the co-founder, dude. Are you from Amsterdam, Eric? Because that's powerful, bro. So yeah. I gotta come visit y'all. I hope you're doing well. Awesome. Yo, I gotta come to Amsterdam. I gotta come to Amsterdam and see how this thing rolls. This is Holland. Dude, if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. Ooh, I used to have a Netherlands soccer jersey from I used to have the World Cup jersey, but I had a white one with the red and the blue chevron. If you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. I love kickboxing. I love Boss Rutan. Oh, he's so dope. Yep, yep. This is fun. This is fun. Yo, I've just been live streaming for like an hour and a half. I've been talking about the gosh. This has been like a big like it's very much about like dating and stuff lately. Specifically like this one ideology. Nice meeting you too, dude. Hey, it's definitely nice meeting you too. If you're gonna bounce, feel free. And thank you so much. And if you got a YouTube channel, Eric, I'm writing your name down, and I'll subscribe to your channel too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eric. DK. Dude, I wish I could see your perspective, DK. You got my cell number, man. Text me sometime. Text me sometime, and just keep checking out my content, bro. For sure. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep making content. I'm gonna do a YouTube video today. I'm gonna do a YouTube video today. Today is gonna be about the white pill. I'm gonna do a white pill video, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna get it out. Hopefully, I'll have it out by. I want to have it out by like 8 or 9 tonight. Okay, so you guys, it's like already been an hour and a half. I've had a great time with this chat. Oh, dude, I'm gonna like that. Okay, goal. As soon as this quarantine is over, I'm gonna give myself. I'm going to Amsterdam. I am going to Amsterdam by the end of 2020. That is a hard goal. Amsterdam 2020. Boom, Amsterdam 2020. What's up? All right, all right, you guys. Live stream. I'm closing it out right now. It's been a good live stream. I'm doing a white pill video starting today. I'll see you later, Eric. Take care, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you for starting a great business. I'm part of the fam now. All right, white pill video starting tonight. I'm going to start a white pill video. All right, y'all. Take care. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you so much for the likes. I love you, and peace.